Today on Hoovie's Garage, I'm going to try and figure out which car should be the flagship of my fleet. My favorite car to be the official mascot. My first car is this, a 1985 500 SL. And while I've had it for 15 years and the Mercedes has been in the family since new, I barely drive it, so it doesn't really deserve to be the mascot. Right behind it you can see my green diesel, the 1984 300 ST that I converted to stick. And it's pretty cool too, but not the most reliable car, not the fastest, once again, not mascot material. I know a lot of you love my 1978 Lincoln, but it's been super unreliable from day one, really. It's kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. At one point it even had a small engine fire that melted the carburetor and the ignition system. I fixed everything now to where it's near perfect, but to be honest with you, I'm probably going to be selling it soon because I need to pay for some Acura parts, and it's just left a bad taste in my mouth. That brings it down to the three cars I have parked outside, and I've decided the best way to pick my favorite is using the age-old game of kiss, marry, kill. Some of you might have played this game with something more vulgar in mind than a kiss, but this is a family show here, folks. So of the three cars, I have to decide whether I'm going to kiss, marry, or kill Jennifer, Jessica, or Sharon, the new hotness. And I already know which car I'm going to kill, and that's the 2007 S600. I picked this thing up for $4,500 with a bad motor, and at some point I'll do a detailed video on it because it is really cool, but I'm not totally in love with it like the other two cars. That leaves my two 90s beauties, Jennifer, the 1999 Porsche 911, and Sharon, my 1992 Acura NSX, to figure out who I kiss and who I marry. It's like having my own series of The Bachelor, only clearly I am a complete loser. Let's start with Jennifer, or as she's better known, Apollo 911. My 1999 Porsche with 244,000 miles on the original drivetrain has been totally flawless in the 1,000 miles I've put on it so far. People like to bash the 996, but I love this thing. I love the sound of the Porsche Flat 6. Oh, and it's a great mix of comfort and sport. I also like the modern features married to the classic design. I also love the whole theme of this car, as it continues to run great and be a giant middle finger to all the vintage Porsche purists who say this thing is a pile of water-cooled garbage. Jennifer is also faster and much more practical than Sharon, the NSX. I used to think the 6-speed gearbox in this Porsche felt fantastic until I touched Sharon's stick for the first time. Oh. Wait, that didn't sound right. But the transmission on this 1992 Acura NSX is a masterpiece. A totally solid, mechanical feeling while still feeling light with very short throws. Then there's the handling, which even with my suspension needing some work, I can tell is miles ahead of the Porsche. Once again, it's that mechanical, totally connected feeling you get, with no power steering to get in the way. The NSX is also very practical for what it is, and certainly the better looking of the two cars. This is a very, very tough decision, and honestly, I think I just got to go with my gut. And that is it's the 911. It's cool enough to keep my interest and practical enough to daily. The NSX is the perfect second car to take out of your garage and kiss a few days a week. But with the stiff ride and steering, it requires a lot more work and concentration to drive. While the NSX may be the better sports car, the 911 is the best all-around car, and I gladly name it the flagship of the fleet. Jennifer, it's not what it looks like, I swear.